Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. Well, today I am continuing the series that I've titled Backlog Treasures. And in this series, what I do is I will take a title that's been on my shelf for some time. It may be 6 months, a year, 2 years, or even longer, but a title that I picked up some time ago that for whatever reason I haven't gotten around to watching yet. So I want to pull these titles off my backlog, pop them in the player, and start going through titles that's been in my backlog. Now, I try to watch films that I pick up as soon as I get them for the most part, and usually I do that. So for example, this past week I picked up the new Scream movie from Best Buy, popped it in the player, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this new Scream film. I thought it was really good. I like the new cast coming together with the old cast, and I like this new story. It's the same general formula. You're trying to figure out who's the killers, and it worked really well for me. And I think it was a nice tribute to the great work that Mr. Wes Craven started, I think 25 years ago now. So the new Scream, pretty good, and it looks good on 4K. But I am happy to say that in this episode 5 of Backlog Treasures, I have finally gotten around to watching a film that came out in 2013 from Martin Scorsese. This has not been in my backlog for too long. I got this over the holiday season on a good price, and this is The Wolf of Wall Street. This is the 2013 film directed by Martin Scorsese, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, who is portraying the life of Jordan Belfort in this film. Jordan Belfort, as many of you may know, was a famous stockbroker. He was on Wall Street. He was on Wall Street during the 1980s, and he was there during the 1987 market bust when the market lost over 500 points in one day, which at that time, that was a big deal. Big crash in 1987. And Jordan Belfort was involved in a lot of investment schemes, swindling people out of money. He led an investment firm, and he basically tricked people into investing in different shady investment opportunities and taking huge commissions. And he ended up getting, busted by the government for investment scams. He was involved in drugs and just different areas of life that was compromised. So Leonardo DiCaprio does an amazing job in this film portraying and embodying the life of Jordan Belfort. And he is really the engine of this film. This film has a great supporting cast. Of course, Jonah Hill's in this. Jonah Hill plays Donnie, who is also in this firm working for Jordan Belfort, Leonardo's character, and he's a great supporting character in this film. Margot Robbie plays his, I think, second wife in this film. She is great. And this entire supporting cast is just phenomenal, including Matthew McConaughey's in here near the beginning. He's great. Kyle Chandler works for the government. He does a great job. Rob Reiner's in here. You got Jon Bernthal, Jon Favreau. The list goes on and on of great actors who play great supporting roles in this film that really help round out this film from a cast standpoint. But Leonardo DiCaprio is the engine that makes this movie go. This movie goes based on Jordan Belfort as portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio. And it is an over-the-top portrayal. So you see the debauchery, just the outlandish lifestyle, all the aspects that go into that in terms of how he started, how he built his firm, how he taught his associates the shady sales tactics that swindled people out of money. And you see the drugs, just everything that goes into the partying and just all that heavy, crazy, party hard lifestyle. I mean, he lived life to the limit, and he pushed life to the limit with the drugs and the sex and everything. And you see that portrayed in this film. And to be honest with you, when I first popped this movie into the player, I was a little bit taken aback by just how strong this movie comes. It hits you right between the eyes from the beginning. It is just coming at you hard, and it really kind of pushed me back a little bit. And my first impression was, I'm not sure if I like this movie, but I stuck with it, came back to it, and finished, I think, the last hour of it. This is a nearly 3 hour film. And I really came to like this film, especially now that I'm beginning to watch it a second time. I'm really, really liking this film even more. It's growing on me. But my first impression was, whoa, I'm not sure if I like this film, but I like this film. This is a really good film, tremendous film from Martin Scorsese. It hits you right between the eyes. It comes on strong. It is a full-on portrayal of an over-the-top lifestyle, rise and fall of the life of Jordan Belfort, played brilliantly by Leonardo DiCaprio. He was nominated for Best Actor for his role in this film. Of course, he fell short, did not win it. Matthew McConaughey actually took home that trophy that year for his portrayal of his role in the Dallas Buyers Club. So Matthew McConaughey, who also appears in this film, played in the Dallas Buyers Club and won an Oscar for that role. Of course, Leonardo would come back a year or two later and win the Best Actor role for his role in The Revenant. But his role here in The Wolf of Wall Street is tour de force, wall-to-wall, zany, crazy, over the top, and absolutely brilliant. So I really enjoyed this film. Over time, it grew on me, and I can now definitely recommend it. So The Wolf of Wall Street, highly, highly recommended. As far as how it looks on 4K Ultra HD, it looks great. I mean, this is Dolby Vision HDR. This is a 4K disc, and this is a fairly newer film from 2013, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I thought the Dolby Vision did a nice job of, giving you just that extra slight pop of color. You have some nice definition in the image. Of course, it just looks clean and just fantastic. I mean, detailed, nice contrast, everything you want from a picture quality standpoint. I think you're getting it in spades with this 4K of The Wolf of Wall Street. The audio is also solid at 5.1 DTS HD master audio. So from a presentation standpoint, I think this is very strong. The film is great. It's presented great on this 4K Ultra HD disc. So, high marks on that. Of course, this is the back of this case, of this package. You do get a few special features. I have not gone through the features yet for this edition, but as far as the movie, I can tell you that the movie is phenomenal and it looks and sounds great on this 4K disc. The features, you do get the Wolfpack, Running Wild, the Wolf of Wall Street Roundtable, so not much in the way of special features based on what's listed back here. So I do think that maybe at some point, maybe there will be a special edition of this film that'll come out, or maybe there already has been and I just have this bare bones edition. But let me know in the comments if you know of a better edition overall for this film. But this is a film that's been in my backlog for some time. The Wolf of Wall Street, in terms of a film I haven't seen, I got this edition over the holidays and I'm glad that I finally gotten around to it. It is a brilliant film from Martin Scorsese, directed by Martin Scorsese and starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, Margot Robbie. Fantastic cast in a 3-hour epic tour de force film about the rise and fall of Jordan Belfort. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this film. Let me know what were your impressions of this film. Did you have a similar take to me that this film took a little bit for you to get into it, or did you love this film from the very beginning? For me, it took me a while to really get into this film, but I will say that one of the scenes that I love is one of those early scenes with Matthew McConaughey early on in the film with Matthew McConaughey and Leonardo DiCaprio. They're sitting in a restaurant, and Matthew McConaughey is an experienced stockbroker. He's showing Jordan Belfort, Leonardo's character, the ways of the world, so to speak, on Wall Street. And that conversation is worth the price of admission alone. It is so funny, so over the top, and it hits you right between the eyes, and I absolutely love it. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole film, and I just love the part where Matthew McConaughey's going, I love that part. It's just beautiful. So, The Wolf of Wall Street, highly recommended. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this title, and let me know what your favorite film is from Martin Scorsese and your favorite film that Leonardo DiCaprio's appeared in. Let me know that in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.